In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the headlight bulbs on this Honda Accord. If you need any parts for your car, check us out at oneauto.com. Let's get started. Just so you know which bulb is which, that's the low beam, that's the high beam, and this right here will be your turn signal and a running light bulb. I'm working on the passenger side because the procedure on the driver's is the same. You just have the battery in the way, so you have to sneak your hand in a little bit of a tighter spot. However, it is still doable with the battery in. I'm going to start with the high beam bulb, sneak my hand in here, turn it counterclockwise. This is the easiest one to reach. It's just straight down. Once you have the bulb out of there, flip it over. You'll see the connector on the back side. Press it and wiggle it until the bulb comes out. Sometimes they get a little stuck from sand and debris. Also check for the connector being melted. Sometimes that happens as well. This is a 9005 bulb, so make sure that if you're replacing it, you use the correct one. Assuming this is your new one, you're going to want to put it in until it clicks. It was a silent click, but I did see the lock jump and lock in with gloved hands so that I don't put any oils on the bulb. Also try not to touch it to the engine, that might have oil here. Stick it back into its hole, and once you feel it seat in, turn it clockwise until it clicks. Continuing with the low beam bulb, this one you'll have to reach in a little bit further for. Still very easily accessible. Do the same thing, turn it counterclockwise and pull the bulb and socket out. Once you have this out, same way, you're going to want to push on the tab on the back side, wiggle the bulb until it pops out. There we go. Shake off any sand that's in there. This is a 9006 bulb, so once again, make sure you have the right one. And once you do, stick it back into its connector, make sure it clicks. Bring it back over to the headlight assembly, line it up with its tabs. If you try to get it in the same position as it was before, it should just fall into place. And I just heard it click. If you turn it clockwise, it should lock into place. The last one is going to be the hardest one to reach just because it's pretty much up here. You're going to want to stick your hand underneath this power steering hose, and all the way back here you'll feel two tabs that you can turn on. I just heard it click as I'm pulling counterclockwise on it, and this is your directional bulb. To get this out of its socket, you're going to want to push down, turn counterclockwise. It's got two little tabs that it locks in on. This is going to be an 1157 amber bulb. So you want to make sure it is the right bulb. It's a dual filament amber bulb. Once you have your new one, put it in. Make sure you put it on the right way. If you don't, it's not going to lock in. These tabs are actually offset height-wise from one another. So if you can't turn it clockwise and lock it in, it's backwards. So let's put it back into the headlight assembly. Once you've found its spot, try to line it up with how it was before. It'll fall into place. Turn it clockwise. Okay, that clicked in place. So there we go. All these bulbs are replaced. Once again, you would do the same to the other side. I always recommend replacing them in pairs.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.